Subscribe for your girl or because.
Last, it don't cast. Now everybody go chop breakfast. Dede Sandler, Jason J. Sandler, them don't already unfollow themselves. You have Dede Sandler doing it first, then I realized Jason J. Sandler has equally followed suit. Hopefully they resolve their banters because Dede made us know through a conversation in the private room that she knew Jason J. Yeah, at least they talked before they went to the main house and her acting like she know they know him. I think they even know themselves beyond the lockdown that they're talking about. Ibuka is in a conversation with Denari. Boy said, I was the first person who talked to Emisi in the house before what happened. And that girl, she told me lots of things. So Ibuka, I have kept on to it. I've not spilled to anyone. She's not a bad girl like people perceive. She was bullied during the first week. Then she gathered courage and she's doing worse. You do one, she does 10. She's very crazy, but she's not dumb. She knows what she's doing. I really thought we could be very closer initially, but I couldn't resonate with her as time went on. Because of the shakara she was doing, it was just way off. But of course, later on, we found ourselves and we began talking one or two things. But whatever that she told me in confidence, I never reviewed it in camera. Faith is saying that I want to win this HOH for you, Joanna. I know how much you like comfort and how the HOH room suits you. So I'm going to do my best with the Challenger games. He really did his best, but it was not best. This morning, as Joanna was dancing with Jason J, Jason could see Faith through the mirror that he was facing, with the Faith staring at Joanna whilst blushing. Jason could not help but say, wow, see how you did blush. Your baby girl is here. Like you don't say. Jason will not stop putting it on Joanna's face. The Faith is your man. And talking about Faith, he too they like Shakarao. See where he's keeping his provisions. My best bet, he's keeping other people's on there. And you have Joanna catching him and being like, hey, your shakara did too much. But he knows that Joanna will not reveal. It's still time for tax and your face are busy rehearsing. So Kola has been busy with Emisi. Emisi is telling boy that you see how they rock my hair. You're going to see me for AMVCA and I will be glowing. Kola said, with you, we know they know how to walk in heels. I'm like, in the kitchen is Sultana looking like cooking and jesting. Jason going over, just keeping quiet. Girl understood and went like, let me leave this cooking for you so that you can cook. Boy said, it never reached like that now. Thelma is gisting the day about motherhood, how she loves her son, the bond they built, and wondering what's going on. The day is saying that, do you get bored in this house? Girl said, yes now. If I'm not plaiting your hair right now, what will I be doing? They said, not this kind of bored. Like you are bored with a person, like your person. You have girls saying, yeah, that's happened. I used to vibe with Sabrina Ortega. Then they took both away. So it's more like whoever I bond with, I don't feel it like that. This is where shippers are like, they go talk to Jason. And like, how about Jason talks to her? Before we got to the middle of the show, I remember Jason saying that I do not want to do what I don't want to do, so I need to divert his words, my attention to somebody. And girl said she's equally handling her own. Dede said we cannot be clashing like this, so I think you need to find a way so that you play your game, I play my game. For those sentences to be dropped, they might know themselves and they didn't want to be caught. Now Jason goes to Sultana and the whole case happened when he was drunk and it messed up his game. All along, Dede was jealous with Joanna and how they were over dancing during pool party. Then on top of Joanna, she realized that there is nothing going on with Joanna and Jason, so she's calm. But now realized that there is another person who Jason finds irresistible. So even if the day Jason talked today, the situation will come again because he will keep doing the same thing he's doing for the purpose of the game. Because he cannot just be sitting idle. And Dede cannot sit idle either for her game. So whether they talk or not, me nothing concern me right now. Let them do what they're doing. And when they get back home, they can resolve their shenanigans. Kola comes around to check on Thelma and to check on Dede's hair and bid them good night. Thelma went like, you did sleep at this time of the show. They will evict you. Boy said, I don't tire. What can come. At the end of the day, we will all go home. Oh, Kola. You have bright accent. How did Dede react when she realized that girl Jetta had chosen you for the HOH room. Boy said, oh, she took it norm. Earlier today, Dede had conversation with Mide, where Mide said, how did you feel when Kola went with Jetta to the HOH room? Girl said, nothing. It's okay. It's acceptable. So people are dragging Mide and Bright. But these people are friends and they know how Kola Dede will feel with those dynamics. Now, was it yesterday? You have Dede in a conversation with Kola where Kola was asking, would you want me to take you to the HOH room if I happen to win? Girl said, no, don't take me. If you pick me, I will decline. Boy said, is it because you will not take me when you win? She says, I've told you time with that number. When I win, I'm taking Mide. This conversation, they've been having it week in, week out, including yesterday. So waiting they saw. I don't think Dede is bored about it because Dede equally want to use Kola for the game and not get too cozy intimate to piss somebody off. Like I've always been saying, when you're watching the show, move beyond their words and watch body languages. It will help you understand the game more. Hello, welcome to VanperpyGold. Thank you so much for clicking. Now, one or too much. It's about to go down. Another tennis snooker wahala. You have Koyin betting with Faith. Faith did not want to bet. Finally, they made him, and you have Ruboy winning. Congratulations to Ruboy winning the snooker game. And of course, the Saudi Arabia man is back in action to be speaking his own language. That is Mensa, and the interpreter this time around is Bright. I like how within the last hours he's mingling. He knows what he's doing. And Jason also tagged along, congratulating his brother. It is all fun in Biggie's house. They back to playing some tennis. You have Faith in conversation with Joanna, and Mensa goes over to call her for them to rehearse. Girl went like, this one is a crazy person, but I like him. He's that cool. Aww. You go to the kitchen, there is more vibe conversation between Isabella, Emisi, and Sultana. Dede's hair is done and dusted. Koyin goes over checking on her. She says she got hurt whilst looking for her red envelope. Boy said, oh, I'm sorry about that. She says it's okay. You have Kola asking Mide how she is. She said, I'm fine. So, are you trying to say that if you had won HOH and did not pick Dede, she'll be pissed off? Boy said, sure, but she told me she wouldn't mind. Girl said, then between me and her, who would you choose if you win HOH? Boy said, you now. Missy said, you are lying. Come to think of it, she looks different today. Boy laughed. He understood and said, what do you mean? Is it because of the braids? Anyway, she looks different in a good way or in a bad way. Girl said, I don't know. She looks different. If it was good, I think she would straight away say it. She kind of feel, oh, okay, something is off. And it's understandable. She spent months looking a certain way, and that's the first time she's looking different. So it's quite understandable. Mide is funny. So she talked about when the guys walked in, because the ladies went to Biggie's house before the guys. She says, the moment Koyin walked in, she went like, this is in production tried for the cast too. Oh, my boy, fine. But as time progressed and the dynamics and things, it's more like you need to look beyond that. And boy said, and how about me? She said, Omo, on a day fine, you know the no. You did fine. Boy said, She said, hey. Someone won't form jealousy. He said, no. Girl said, yeah, I'm telling you. You see fine people, then you get to know them as they're talking and doing their thing. Then you need to add more value to just the pretty face. So they're busy with their tax. My husband and my wife shenanigans, Mide and Bright. They're funny. Jetta is in a conversation saying that it's like the couple don't have alliances and they need to be out. Just they do 1+1 where they say all those people who go immunity for the week, they are not friends with the couple like that. So it's more like they will go. Every other fan base will be getting other votes from other sources, but they will be slagging. How about you get to know that maybe a couple are winning this season with their 2%? Anyway, so you have Kola serious telling Missy that he cannot detail, but he did something to Dede. And he feels Dede is not all right with it and want to apologize. Girl said, sure. He said, maybe later. What do I do if you are a girl and somebody does something to you and it's made you a little distant? Girl is saying that go insult her in a local language. Boy said, She said, yes, now, what do you want me to do? Free me, Joe. But finally, he goes apologizing to Dede. And Dede realizes camera and said, it's nothing. Why are you apologizing for? Boy said, for... And girl said, oh, it's nothing. I remember I told you days ago, the day that, according to Kola, he said something happened between him and Dede. Dede was very off the whole day. Even during the party, until latter part of the party, she was now shaking it off and dancing with Kola and being with Koyin, being around Jason, and the next thing is she storms out, maybe for PP time or something of that sort, and the rest of the guys followed. Then after the party, she wanted to beef Faith for clarity, because already herself and Jason are not talking. So for Faith to also insinuate that she's dragging Jason is pulling them apart, and because of ego, Jason is not backing down and she equally not backing down, and she wanted to use that moment to trash scores, which did not happen. What am I arriving at? I think something might have happened. Why did Kola not tell Bright? Do I think they talked about it and camera did not capture? No. I think something might have happened and he's kept quiet about it. Could it be anything extreme? No. Was there a mouth-to-mouth kiss? No. Could it be a little touch in a way? I think so. When they didn't realize there was camera on them, she ignored the conversation. She now goes changing. Kola follows suit and said, the relationship I built with you within the last 2 months, it changed that night. Dede looked at him and said, I don't know what you're talking about. Boy said, don't do that. Girl said, are you happy? At least that is what you wanted. You happy, right? At least you get to win. She added she doesn't believe in past stories, so they should just keep things as it is now. She's okay. After this, he still want to talk to girl and be like, okay, are you also pissed off with me because of Jetta? Girl said, waiting concern me. It's okay, boy. It's okay. Wrap it up. He now goes waking the couple up. They are busy giving us content, saying, the day is pissed off with me because Jetta took me to that room. She's going mad about it.
It be like say I now get Kola. The day is his content. You have Sultana in a conversation with Missy and Isabella saying, that Joanna girl they look for in trouble. The way they poke camera dawned on her. I thought she was gonna say it, but she wouldn't say. And you have Isabella cutting in and being like, why she won't cry? Did they send her? If she is pissed off with the duty given to her, she feel carry her body go to the diary room and tell Biggie. Finally, it is night with your face. With Kola pacing back and forth, he finally goes to the HOH lounge and Missy outside sleeping, the rest back inside. Adios.